channel. It was actually pretty cool while I was out in Los Angeles. As soon as everybody found out it was available, oh my gosh. How do we get one? Place your order.
Place your order, that's right. They're available now. So we have well, I guess we'll start with the description before the document. But one way that you can use this 4-channel amplifier in a daily driver system is to run it in what we call 3-channel mode. 3-channel mode is quite simple, what it sounds like. The front 2 channels, or amp 1, is running your mids and highs in high pass mode. Channels 3 and 4, or amp 2, is running bridged low pass to your subwoofer. Now when you bridge the amplifier, it puts out over 900 watts RMS. So there's plenty of power to drive a single Solo X subwoofer. Now you're saying, hold on Aaron, Solo X is rated for 2,000 watts RMS. But think about this. What is the sonic difference between 1,000 watts RMS and 2,000 watts RMS? The sonic difference is 3 dB, 3 decibels. Well, what exactly does that mean? Now, a lot of people say, well, 3 dB, that's twice as loud. No, it's not. This is my favorite description of 3 dB. Take your phone, connect your KICKER headphones or earbuds, or anything you have laying around, preferably KICKER. Play your favorite song at about half volume. Listen to it for 10 or 15 seconds. Then hit the volume up button 1 time. That's 3 dB. That is a 3 dB difference. And when you do that, you're going to notice, yeah, it's louder, but it's not a lot louder. Now, to a microphone, if you're competing in SPL, 3 dB is huge.
Yeah,
that's winning and losing all day long. But to the ear, listening to music, 3 dB is almost nothing. So the takeaway is, take channels 3 and 4, bridge it, set it low pass, and run a single Solo X 10, 12, or 15. Any of those woofers off of 900 watts, and it's going to throttle you. So you can do that quite simply. And then the other 2 channels are running your mids and your highs. So if you take a look at this graphic here, 900 watts RMS to the subwoofer, and that's running, of course, low pass on channels 3, 4. And then 250 watts to the left and 250 watts to the right. Tons and tons of power for your mids and highs. So you could run your Street Series 7-inch or 9-inch and your ST3 or 4 tweeter, which is a 1-inch or 1 3/4 inch. You can run either of those tweeters. Now, the magic is you have to run the high pass capacitor with that tweeter. And I also want to suggest, if you're running just one mid, you also use the resistor, because that brings down the output of the tweeter by 3 dB, so it matches better with the mid-range if you're running a single mid-range. Now, of course, you've got enough power to run multiple mids and tweeters, but for this example, we want to keep it simple just to get the concept through. So you run the high-pass filter probably around 80 to 100 hertz on amp 1, which is running stereo. And then from the mid-range, you're going to run your speaker wire through that capacitor and that padding resistor up to the tweeter. So that's going to show the amplifier a consistent 4 ohm load. Now I want to make this clear. Even though you're running a mid and a tweeter, because the tweeter is crossed over and the mid has a natural roll-off to meet the tweeter, the amplifier is still seeing a 4 ohm load. So it's going to put out the 250 watt RMS. Now, if you were running 2 mids in a single tweet, then you would in fact drop down to 2 ohms for most of the frequency range. So then you're going to get more power. And 450, 500 watts RMS to your mids, just insane amount of power.